You know when you're driving and you see something absolutely beautiful and you can't pull over? It's the most frustrating thing in the world, and I'm sure it's happened to everyone. Well, yesterday it happened to me, but it wasn't just one epic view, it was an entire road that to me just looked like one of the most enchanting and magical places to explore with a camera. And I couldn't stop, I couldn't pull over, so I've come back. And today we're going to drive that road. Now the thing is, when I was driving on this road, I didn't actually see a photograph. I didn't see something and think, oh my God, I need to pull over and shoot that thing. It was just the entire road. Like, it was just so enchanting, especially at this time of year. Sort of autumn's past now, so there's some splashes of colour around, but not too much. But it was all the details and the feeling of it. It was just, what a fantastic road. So what I can say is that the images, if there are any in this video, will not be grand landscapes. For starters, it's absolute flat grey, no light, zero light, flat grey blanket clouds, no structures, like not great. But luckily enough, for what I'm expecting to get out of this short stretch of road, I think it could be perfect because it gives us nice even lights for those detail shots. It's all going to be close up, intimate shots, no grand landscapes or anything like that. Yeah, looking forward to this actually. This is a little bit of photography indulgence for me. You know, don't have to do any walking, drive around in a nice warm van, which has a headlight out if you notice that. Yeah, looking forward to this. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about. Just driving past this tarn, beautifully still waters, reeds and grasses coming out of it on the banks of the tarn, and these rowan trees that are still hanging onto their red berries. Ah, man. Right, I need to pull over. I probably can stop in a passing place because there's no traffic, but I'd rather not. Like a bit more time to explore. Oh yeah. This is it. This is the first stop already. Right, here we go. We can stop here. Yes. So this is exactly the kind of stuff that I was seeing when I was driving along this road yesterday just before sunset. It's these delicate, it's such a delicate scene. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if this is going to work as a photograph. I'm shooting across this Lochan with these grasses coming out of the waters, grasses everywhere, golden grasses, it's fantastic. On the opposite side we have these trees that are still clinging onto their red berries. And that's what I'm trying to capture. It's all about that splash of red. Again, zero light, very flat conditions, so I'm hoping that it will come out, that it will be obvious what the image is about. So I just want to try something. So I tilted the camera down and I'm looking at the reflection of the tree with the grasses. Imagine, so it's upside down now, and then we flip the image, and to me, again, I could be talking rubbish here, I don't know, but this place just feels, it doesn't feel real. When I was driving through it, it felt like I was driving through, without sounding cheap, it sounded magical, right? It was enchanted, it was magical, it was like something from The Hobbit. And I want to get that across. I want to create work that is more impressionist. That's kind of what that's the word I would describe this valley that I was driving through, as impressionist. So by shooting the reflection and flipping the image, think we're going to get that. So I'm going to give it a try, okay? Comments below, please. Just be nice. So I really don't know about those images. I had a bit of a walk around that small lock-on, but didn't really see much else. So we will continue on the drive. Just all these lovely little lock-ends surrounded by the most twisted, gnarly trees full of colour and like the hues, the autumnal hues in the palette. But it is, look man, it's just chaos, absolute chaos. But then in that chaos lies beauty, and that's our job. That is our job as photographers. I'm struggling to isolate and articulate the beauty that I'm seeing. How do I get that into a photograph? That's what I'm struggling with here anyway. Kind of thought that's what I might be getting myself into when I set off this morning. That's the challenge, love it. I only want like one half decent image from this little drive. It's only about a 4-mile road. I'll tell you where it is. I don't know the name of the road, but I do know that there's a well-known waterfall at the bottom of the road that it's just out of Loch Inver in northwest Scotland. So I'll need to check a map when I get some service. Oh yes, but this is, for me, like, there's different types of landscape photography. There's the hiking with the big epic summit view, love it. There's the, the nice seascapes. There's the walking around a beautiful loch and waiting for the light. And then there's this sort of stuff, which is very like abstract, impressionist, trying to make a scene out of just chaos and pick out colours and shapes and patterns. And that I really enjoy, because this is like, I don't know, it's like you really have to think and work hard for your images, and they don't always come across, they're not always to everyone's taste. Yeah, it's a good chance to look at this though. I mean, how is that for a view? Absolutely gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, if we had light today, I'd be shooting these mountains, but it's so flat, really flat. So I don't feel like I've taken advantage of autumn colour this season. I've hardly got any really vibrant, colourful images. And when I just saw this driving with this tree full of red berries, where is it, that one there? Absolutely full of them. And then these beautiful yellow birches crisscrossing. Oh, I'm thinking there's got to be an image here. I'm looking at it, it's chaotic, it's messy. We've got some big boulders there in the background behind the trees, which may well be a distraction, I don't know. It's a puzzle. It's definitely a puzzle that needs solving. And today I'm really in the mood to do that, so we'll break out the camera and yeah, try and get ourselves an image from here. Gotta be one, man. Look at the colour, man. There's gotta be. So
So whilst I meander around trying to solve this compositional puzzle, let me thank the sponsor of this video, which is Squarespace. Now, Squarespace really is a great place to start if you want your own website, especially if you have no web coding experience at all, but you want a beautiful, professional looking website. Well, if you go to squarespace.com/Heaton, you'll get a free trial, and you'll see that you can build a fantastic site that has everything you would expect of a modern day website, including an online store, a members area. You can even use AI to generate copy and artwork for your website. So if you want to give that a go, go to squarespace.com/Heaton and you'll get a free trial. And if you like that free trial, use the offer code Heaton for 10% off your first purchase. Thank you.
Tricky one, this. It's a tricky one. The problem is the boulders. If the boulders weren't there, I could position myself and align the trees nicely and get all of that colour. But wherever I position myself, I have to consider the boulders because they're such a strong element. Although they're not the subject, they are a prominent feature within the frame. So for example, if one of the boulders is on the edge, just kind of close to the edge of the frame, or even partially out of frame and intruding, it's a big distraction. So I need to bring them in. I can't exclude them, bring them in and include them in the composition, which then changes the dynamic of the image. Like, there are only so many places I can position myself to bring those boulders in with the trees. And ideally, we've got these crisscross yellow birch trees, this gorgeous red berry tree, and I wanted all of that in one frame. And it's looking very difficult. I think with a wide lens and a panoramic, that might work. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but I feel it works. I'm checking, I've been very careful to check the edges of my frame. Yeah, obviously it's chaotic woodland, there's nothing you can do, but you know, you just got to be mindful of it, and this looks okay. When I'm looking at images in Lightroom, especially when I'm trying to assess balance and composition, I like to look at a thumbnail, so a small image. It just gives me a better feeling of the overall composition. So it's kind of similar with this. I'm looking at my screen and then I'll take a step back. And what that does is it means I'm not being distracted by the details. I'm just getting a better overview of the overall composition and components within the frame, which are the trees and the rocks. And it's really good for checking balance of an image and looking for distractions. And yeah, this looks great. It might be my favorite of the road trip. Although to be fair, I haven't taken that many. I only really wanted to get one. I only wanted to get one that I was happy with, and I think this is it. So this is the car park of the Falls of Kirkhaig. This is actually where I slept last night. It was the best night's sleep I've had all week. It's fantastic. Now this way is Loch Inver. This way is kind of Ullapool. Well, that's the direction you want to go. These waterfalls, this car park is at the start of this road, and it goes for about 5 miles in that direction. If you're in the area, it's a fantastic, beautiful drive. I barely scratched the surface in this video. Yeah, fantastic. Right, get back in the van. So I hope you've enjoyed this little driving video. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a challenge, that's for sure. Let me finish the video with a quick promotion of my calendar, available now on my website. 12 images from the past year or so with QR codes that you can scan, and then you can go and watch the video where the image was made. It's a pretty cool feature. So guys, thank you so much, and I will see you all next week.